Welcome to the Positive Productivity Podcast, episode number 91. This episode of the Positive Productivity Podcast is brought to you by the I.L.I.V.E initiative. In our society, it's so easy to get caught up in the drama and negativity of the world around us. However, we're ready to make the world a better place through improvement, impact, and integrity. You're invited to learn more about our book club, membership, live events, and mastermind at I.L.I.V.E.initiative.com.
Welcome to Positive Productivity Podcast, where we empower our audience to achieve and appreciate personal and professional success, especially in the face of adversity. Listen in as our guests reveal their stories of challenges and hurdles and how they overcame defeat and became triumphant in their endeavors. Let's get motivated and move forward with your host, Kim Sutton.
Welcome back to another episode of Positive Productivity. Today's episode has actually been inspired by my three littles. If you've listened to the Positive Productivity Podcast for a while, you know that I have 5 children, and the youngest 3 are ages 3 and then 2-year-old twins. The other night when I was spending some time with them after daycare, the youngest 3 were all hyper and singing the Hokey Pokey. I know that it was a song that they were singing in daycare during the day. But as I sat there thinking about it, I realized that sometimes business is very much like the Hokey Pokey. No, I'm not going to start singing the song to you. I will provide a link for anybody who doesn't know the Hokey Pokey song in the show notes, though. But the song goes, you put your right hand in, you put your right hand out, you put your right hand in, and you shake it all about. Over the course of the whole song, there's so many different verses where we're putting different body parts in and shaking them around and moving them in and out. I started thinking about this in terms of business because sometimes it can feel like we're putting our hand in to get something great and we're pulling it out when we don't want it. Or maybe we pull it out when we don't get what we're looking for. And sometimes, especially when we're putting our head in and shaking it around, we just really don't have an idea what we're doing altogether. There's nothing that says that we're always going to have our head or hand in the game, or in the song, as it may be. But as we go through every step of our small business journey, we want to remind ourselves to have some fun with it. If today or this week has been a hard day or week for you in your business, think about it as the Hokey Pokey. Today may be the day that your hand and or head is out of the game. And tomorrow, you might just be able to put your hand and your head back into the pot. With this said, I want you to go forth, have a positive and productive day, and do the Hokey Pokey, because that's what it's all about. Hey, this is Kim Sutton, host of the Positive Productivity Podcast, and I just want to thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you enjoyed what you heard and you want to share with others, please feel free to do so. I'd also appreciate your comments, your reviews, your ratings, and you can do that on iTunes or Stitcher, or even by clicking through to my website at thekimsutton.com and just leave a comment down below the podcast. I also want to invite you to send me questions at any time that I can address on one of the future episodes. To send me a question to address on a future episode, just visit my website at thekimsutton.com and click on the contact tab at the top. Again, thank you so much for listening to this episode, and I wish you a day filled with positive productivity.